Oh, wow. This is awesome. You're from Syracuse, huh?
Hey, Bobby. How's it going?
Very good. Very good. You're from Syracuse originally, right? Now you're in California?
Yeah, it's a wild trip.
I love the mountains in northern New York. They're beautiful.
Yeah, there's really not much else. Oh, mountains and
That's
snow.
it. That's all we got. That's right. That's it. So you talk to me. You're a what'd you call it? A growth hacker? What's that?
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh,
What the heck is that?
man. It's kind of funny when I explain it to people or I guess bears. This is the first for me. A bear for the first time.
I mean, how do you get taller? That's what I don't understand. How do you get if you're 5'5"? How do you go to 6 foot? How do you hack that growth?
I wish I had an answer for you.
Or is it different?
But growth hacking is kind of taking technology and using it to your advantage for marketing. If you wanted to record how many actual people view your website, how many people actually buy something from you, and then you can go back, track it, and improve.
Gotcha. And since you're what are you, 12, 13, 14? How old are you? You don't look that
21.
Old. Okay, you're
Close.
21. So since you're 21, you know all this crap, and the old people don't know how to do it. So that's what they hire you for, huh?
Oh, not a clue.
Not a clue, right?
Right over their head.
They barely can figure out email, for God's sakes, right?
But that was a good one. Yeah, no, it's funny. Like people, the big one is LinkedIn automation. Not a lot of people are like either super interested or like super freaked out.
Right.
And especially when they see me post, no one actually knows if it's automated, if it's actually me, which I think it's really funny.
Well, you had my friend Roger. You put him on a top 80 LinkedIn list or something, huh?
Yeah. Oh man, am I gonna get called out for?
Well, how come I didn't make the list, for God's sakes? I mean, what?
Oh
Did you make 81? I'm not on the list. My friend Roger is, but that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. I'll tease him about it.
Next time, it'll be an annual thing. New creators every year.
Yeah, then just put me higher up on the list so I can rag on it.
Oh, for sure. You'll definitely be ranked up there.
So you got any tips for me since you're a growth hacker? How can I hack my growth?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to hack growth for content, you just got to be consistent, always posting, so your audience is familiar with you, so they know that you're posting at this time, at this date, and also be like consistent with the content that you post. That's like the most basic growth hack I can tell you.
So consistency is really the key, right?
Yeah. And it's especially online, so you can like kind of track that.
Gotcha. So really, it's not much different than the real world. You just have to be consistent, right?
Yeah. Well, that's just like a very small piece of growth hacking. If you kind of want to get more deep into it, it's kind of like seeing, okay, how do you put the first few lines? How do you make that so people open it more frequently?
Oh, like the clickbait stuff. That stuff.
Oh yeah, clickbait is all over growth hacking.
I call it clickbait. So you got any tips for me? What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? How can I get better? Talk to me.
A lot of people. So like for you, you do a lot of videos, and so maybe a growth hack for you would be kind of like making an open line. Having kind of like either like a tagline so people remember you more, doing hashtags so you can track who shares.
I got the hashtag. We do talk to the bear. Talk to the bear hashtag. That's good. That works out good. Then I can comment on them. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, for sure. And especially it's great for not really reach, but like getting to know your following. You can like go back, see who's actually shared it, and then by commenting, you're creating the relationship so they come back and like your other posts.
Gotcha. So what tips could you give older people that really don't know how to do social media? To save their lives. I mean, they're just sitting there
to save their lives.
Copy and paste. Yeah. I mean, like they're just copying and pasting crap that doesn't work. So how can we help the old people out?
Hey, I mean, that's like more than I see, just copying, pasting. A lot of like the older demographic are just like listeners, kind of.
Right. They're stalkers.
Yeah, they're stalkers. They're interested in like what we have to like, what everyone else has to say. I'm interested in like how an older person would really use like LinkedIn and Facebook, because or kind of like see what they just post when they do.
Right. Well,
It's hilarious. They have no clue what they're doing.
I think sometimes some of them are smart, but I'm going to say some of them are not so smart.
I'd say I'd have to agree with you.
So how did you get into computers and stuff? Just from the beginning as a kid?
Yeah, it actually was a few years ago. I was president of an entrepreneurship club, and I did like some crazy marketing for them. I did all the Facebook and the posting, emails. We actually had like a chatbot, a texting service, the whole like 9 yards. And so that's kind of how I started to get into all this like tech and viral marketing.
That's really cool. Well, with people like you, I don't think we have to be worried because, you seem the guys have it under control. I think maybe just people need to pay attention to what you guys are doing and maybe learn some stuff.
Oh man, most people say I'm worried for what you do. Because it's like hacking the name and people just don't understand it. They're like, okay, just whatever you do, just don't get my information.
Well, at least it's not hacky sack, which was a big problem in the 90s.
Oh yeah, God no.
Oh crap, I gotta go. I want to talk more about this and get me on next year's list, okay? I gotta go. Bye.